This is the second match of the series. So, as I was saying, I was too harsh with the game. It's not that you can't use the expensive elites, or anything, it was just everyone was crying. They were whining about new things. Okay, the game, you can't expect it to be perfect from day one. Sadly, because of critical decisions, it's the company to blame, the development team. They ruined the gameplay. Let's go. I think it's learn. Yeah, there it is. Replace. Imagine that early on you couldn't even. There it is. Combat pass. You couldn't even save replays, and you would lag. The game would still keep going. I want games like that because uh, it would lag like for 2 minutes, for example. I have won games where I lagged and the opponent was kept going because I was a very good player in this, and the opponents would just cower. They would hide in their base. You know, they wouldn't dare to come out while I was lagging. They were good players. Don't get it this wrong. They were very good players, but I was very good myself. So they would just fear. Also, guys, the lack of morale on the unit, like Dawn of War had, that was a bad choice.
What task can this one complete?
Now I know they wanted to make it a mainstream game.
Tactical Marine Squad deployed.
With my tacticals here. Let's see what he was doing. Oh, he did again the same thing. A lot of workers and they're Avengers from the base. Okay, he wanted to capture points at this time. He realized he needs to spread, can't just sit in the base. Also, quick note, I don't need the early on here, this requisition, I don't need it. It's just the worker won't be able to capture it, but I didn't need it. Okay, he took this.
Dire Avengers answer the call.
He took this. Building some of his resources, I guess he made a listening post. He must have. Yeah, there it is. Because I came here too early and saw the listening post being there. Okay, here is the other rich point for power.
A shields generator is under fire.
He even took this. And there it is, I went
Point captured. Let us make the most of this
he couldn't
resource.
finish his building. That was just a little harassment. I even captured this position myself. Since I saw he didn't have it. And just built a listening post for support. Now I had my typical tactical and assault, though that's not a very...
Assault Marines report, ready to drop.
It's a special type of build, it's not very useful here in general. Right here I went and I saw this. But okay, let's just take this down. And then we have this small battle. I was meleeing both of these with the single squad of Assault Marines. And I brought this for melee. Now here, why not just build some resource points? And all this, it was to build another production building here. He went for it. And here we have some melee fights. And my first devastators hit the field. I mean, since I have it,
Heavy bolter team deployed.
he also secured this. Yeah, that was good by him. So he had his resources well positioned. The victory points, you can say they are the elite points because they give you elite resource with elite units. They are just as they should be. They are not very strong as people were complaining.
You call forth our elite
There is
warriors, Commander.
the elite call. And his elite call. Okay, there I realized I have to fall back. He retreated. Yeah, and came closer.
Summoning dire Avengers.
At the moment, he only had one dire Avenger squad. Half dead. But, of course, I didn't know. Oh, he also had a striking scorpions.
Dire Avengers.
But like I said, I
await
didn't
your
know, so
orders.
I didn't just approach. What did I have at the moment? Yeah, I had
Heavy bolter team
two
deployed.
of these, one of this and one of this undermanned. Here I built this, I don't have the, as you see, the, what's called, the tip of the spear. It's not very useful. It is useful, but it's not that useful that everyone is screaming that it is
Assault squad
overpowered or
engaged a
something.
weak enemy force.
And the reinforcing units, you
Northwards.
can't spam buildings, but you can build buildings have the increased range for my devastators in cover, and they can reach this place, this spot. Okay, no need to stay at this. Don't tell me I
Completed
lost.
a requisition
Don't tell me I
generator.
stayed. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't. I can reach them as you see to cover my retreat. Let's go. My faith is my shield. Now these guys over here in stealth, they get a bonus to range. I should have put them there though, because I need to keep this heavy cover. And I should have built here another barracks, another chapel barracks that I had over here. I built my scouts. That just right now, yeah, I remember correct. Here just guarding. Okay, so let me tell you guys, I am sorry this game failed. Okay, I misunderstood it. It was the power core and the shield generator. We don't really, just like the critical location was in Dawn of War 1, but you realize that players didn't really want that.
A new drop pod bay is online.
So I guess since players don't want this, I mean, you understand where I'm heading with this.
Marine squad deployed.
Don't test your luck when you don't need it. How can I put it? Okay, there is a suppression. He came to me, killed me.
We have a listening post now.
I mean, they should. If you don't experience, if you don't try something, you'll never see how it's going to work. But these kinds of things of MOBA, they wanted the MOBA. Let me tell you, if the MOBA players played this game, they would love it. But MOBA players, they don't play MOBAs because they like the game. They play MOBAs because they are free to play. That is what they didn't. It is something very obvious that they didn't took into consideration.
Tactical squad
So-
en route. Heavy bolter team deployed.
So they didn't took into consideration this very. They spend money also. Okay, let's not be very harsh on the company, this development team. They spent money also the MOBA players for the MOBAs, but they mostly play them because they are free to play. You don't so this simple but this plain and simple fact got underestimated, and that's why we have this sad ending for Dawn of War 3. The company said they stopped the development. Of course, if players get back and ask the development to continue, they will continue it, but you understand that I don't see this happening easy. We have this stealth position to just spy on them. I got this some positioning here just to cover. I was planning to attack at the moment. So they did, I mean, they did a good job. It's not, I like this idea of shield generators. Okay, here is, I forgot to jump. What happened? Okay, I jumped. Yeah. Then I started to fall back. I just stunned this army. And here it was some striking scorpions versus my stealth marines. I went to pressure here. He couldn't jump, so my flamer would do a lot of good damage on them, but you know, at this time of the game I said, okay, let's not risk too much, and retreated again. What's his status? Okay, he's got a lot of Dire. Oh, he's just spamming. He's just a Dire Avenger spammer. Very effective tactic in Dawn of War 1 and 2 on 1 versus 1, but so he's not a noob. Yes, don't consider him to be a noob. He knows what he's doing well. He goes for Dark Reapers and Dire Avengers, so he knows exactly what he's doing. And if he counted me to be a noob, he could have, look at this, he didn't have the power here. He thought he underestimated me. He thought of me being a noob, so he said, okay, he can kill me easy. Well, he couldn't kill me easy. But he knows exactly what he's doing. Here I'm just reinforcing. Yeah, more there. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's building Dark Reapers from this, and Dire Avengers from this. So yeah, don't think him a noob. He knows exactly what to do and to harm, to do damage. And he got, as you see, he's got good building positioning. Yes, don't underestimate him at all. That's a very good building positioning. Look at this, he covers all my area.
Dire Avengers answer the call.
I should have made a flamer though. Okay, let's see how I'm doing. My resources are being well spent. Here's the battle. I'm just spreading my... Oops, what did I just do? That was very stupid. Okay, fall back fast. This vortex paid off. I hope I remember to put them in here because the ranged units can't just enter the garrison. It's like a building. Seems I killed this building with the flamer. And I got the Gabriel Angelos available. Okay, I want to take this cover again. I even got one, he's tier 2 I think. What is his tier? He's not tier 2 yet.
Summoning howling banshees.
And I took this, alright. He's built this. That was horrible of me. I let him on the rest map uncontested, but
Light enemy force engaged.
I had to pressure. I don't have
Northwest of your position.
infinite resources. I don't have infinite resources. So he held his army. He did well. He knew what he was doing. He thought me to be a noob and he would kill me easy. And this tactic works against noobs 100%. It just kills them.
Howling
But I'm not a
banshees
noob.
answer
Okay, I
the
have these
call.
scouts here positioning so I can stun everything else. So these scouts over here, which I brought at this point at some point. I had this devastator here, this devastator
Dire
here,
Avengers
this
await
devastator
your
here
orders.
around. I was zoning him. Rest mission is just for the...
The Avenger Shrine shall send its warriors.
It's just for the... I should have sent vehicles to take out... Okay, one arsenal is ready, started the upgrades. And I was still, what tier am I? I was still tier 1.
Enemy force met.
I didn't rush tier.
Dire Avengers
I started to make
answer the
upgrades, though I
call.
could have delayed it until I got tier 2, but no, I said okay, I have to, can't delay it, I need to strengthen my hold here. We kept firing at this point. Okay, he summoned the Star Striking Scorpions again. Where he managed, I guess, to kill this team.
We've completed an upgrade.
Okay, he had the cover of Faye being undercover. I lost it.
Heavy bolter team
Damn,
deployed.
that was bad. And they just rushed me, took me out, pushed me back for good. Look, he's got much bigger army than me. Look how many units he's got. A much bigger army than me. I'm holding him. I lost my lead. I'm just letting these guys throw this stun grenade. I think they did.
Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment. Orbital drop underway.
What's that? Damn, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, he killed me. He's got a huge army. If he pushed out, he could have killed me. But he didn't choose that. Despite my zoning on him.
Heavy
Don't tell me I lost these guys. I lost these guys. I lost them. Yeah, he
heavy bolter
decimated
team en
me.
route. Assault marines here.
I pulled back these at least. I got a small zone. He could just kill me if he attacked, but I guess he's a coward. That's why he hoped to kill me with me attacking him.
No doubt.
He didn't dare to.
Heavy bolter team deployed.
Look, he's got this. He's got this. How many? He's building now his power generator here. I guess he's gonna build his power generator here too. Well,
A power generator is ready. We've completed a power generator.
I didn't have this fortified. I was
Power
building
generator is ready.
here troops and working them. Now, from this point of the map, I can bring them at this spot easily. But I built here later a building. This pawn here just guards well. It's building. And there is my... Oops, what's that? What's my tier? Still tier 1. I'm still tier 1.
A listening shrine is in peril.
Okay, here I made my spread again. And then started to try to kill this thing. I made a flamer. He's got a huge army. Look at this army. He even brought this expensive elite. Okay, these guys, I guess they died. What do I have at the moment? I don't have Gabriel Angels available, but I retreated well this time. I lost another Devastator. Now these guys keep firing over here. He didn't move. He's got a huge army, but look at this. My army is nothing.
Infantry durability.
It's literally nothing. And look at his army. He's got this huge army. He could just kill me, but he waited for his elite points to max out and bring the second one. I guess that's what he did. I got this
A bone
zone in
singer
a...
answers the call. A bone singer ready to serve
He's got
us.
tons of resources. He could just push, but I didn't know what he had back then. But yeah, he's got tons. I'm not going to build this. I definitely should have made a Predator Distractor over here and attack this, or a Dreadnought and take this point. And this. But as you see, my resources are
We've scouted us. A drop pod is
strict,
available.
considering I'm still tier 1.
Only from the front can I turn the tide.
There we go, there's his big attack.
Infantry durability is improved.
I don't have slow death. There we go, that Flamer did a good job. Here is my kill team with the missile launcher. I don't have slow death equipped. I didn't... It's useful, but I have the vortex. I don't want to overlap too much with my abilities.
We've completed a power generator. Preparing heavy bolter devastators for deployment. Will you call forth our elite warriors, Commander?
What's he doing? He's still camping. Okay, I guess he keeps building there. Yeah, he knows what he's doing with Dark Reapers and Dire Avengers. I guess he waited to
Dire Avengers
bring
answer
his
the
other
call.
elite also, because he brought it later. So he waited just to kill me with his other elite. I was trying to make here a good
Dire Avengers await your
spread
orders.
of my units.
We are finished with our work.
Sadly, there is no...
Dire Avengers answer the call.
There is no option for these guys to attack if they are in cover when they see a target, no matter if they are in stealth or not. I guess, yeah, you have to do this manually.
Dire Avengers await your orders.
Look at this huge army.
Exceptional opponents.
Tier 2 has been attained.
He even went to tier 2. I didn't attempt to approach. Okay, I guess now I did.
For these battles we are sworn
I brought the Terminators.
I will set
Just killed my...
right.
Now, he's still contained in here. He's waiting me to attack. Yeah, that's what he did. He waited for me to attack. Didn't I jump with these guys?
Upgrade.
It's and at this point, the building got destroyed. I realized I had to move forward. The stun paid off. And I said, okay, I can approach. There was no more cover here for me. I built this production building over here for more reinforcements.
Our infinity portal is complete. Warrior health improved.
Okay, that's his buildings, that's mine. I keep making I made a second barracks at the moment. Must start my dreadnoughts and Death Storm. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Devastators,
The arsenal is prepared to arm our
2
warriors.
Flamer Marines.
Tactical Marines ready.
A weak enemy force has engaged us. Look northeast.
So okay, I can.
Upgrading infantry damage. Upgrading vehicle weaponry.
My upgrades, I started doing them.
Tactical squad.
Did bring them back to reinforce. Should have. But I consider that I was very preoccupied checking the positioning. There it is, another battle. He comes.
Death Storm turret ready to deploy.
Alright. So that was a bad call for the Dreadnought. He was luring me too much. I lost the Dreadnought. Lost the Dreadnought. That was a mistake again. I confused and attacked, teleported in his army. Missed him with the barrage. Now most of his army got. These guys don't die from the Death Storm, of course. But I killed his production building at least, the resources. That was a good one. Okay. Well, my zoning held. I killed most of his army at the moment. Didn't realize I had destroyed his production over here. He's got a lot of power and tons of requisition. Yeah, he's got a lot. Looks. He upgraded this fully. He's got tons of power.
Improving infantry weaponry.
Okay, he started to make upgrades now. Whatever.
Avengers answer the call.
He remakes his army. And alright.
Wouldst thou cast the holy standard?
Tactical Marines ready.
I went here to build another barracks. A chapel barracks for enforcement. Like I said, you get to build your buildings all over the map. It's not
We've upgraded vehicle weaponry. We've upgraded vehicle durability.
keep going, keep my upgrades going.
Dreadnought on standby for orbital drop.
There we go.
Securing infantry damage
Sorry guys
upgrade.
about this.
Barracks completed.
There is this and this taking place. Barracks got completed.
What toil is required?
I had these at a more safe position. I don't want to lose the Terminators.
My lord. Show us a target.
As you see, I got a good zone all over the place with the Devastators. It's a good zoning, and here, even here, these guys, they like watch the entire
Beginnings of a new
this
enemy
entire
structure.
side.
Vehicle durability upgrade secured. Enemy
Okay, there's his elite. He waited for this to come.
We've upgraded infantry damage.
I started to run away. Did I throw a grenade? Oh my god. These guys, I should have manually given them the command to fire.
The standard
Reinforces. Reinforce the squad.
A drop pod is available.
I started to fire. Okay. This side is safe.
Predator
He's
Annihilator en route. Targeting beacon deployed.
Okay, there we are.
Fire.
My Terminators almost died. Okay, I got him. I got his elite. His elite get locked. I killed one of his elite. We're starting to move this. And the other elite. I guess he lost them. Yeah, he lost them. His entire army got massacred. Got my Predators.
The Avenger Shrine shall send its warriors.
Ready. Heavy bolter team stands
Yeah, that's good
ready.
spread.
You have my elite.
And the Standard did a good job.
Has escalated to the final phase.
Alright, now this I kept building
Dreadnought, readying for drop.
Devastators.
Vehicle durability.
As you see, my tanks are coming.
Our last cannon will leave a mark on this place.
I got two of them. The machine cult was building the tanks because they run fast. I usually use the drop pods for the dreadnoughts. The zone here is pretty good.
It is my pleasure to kill in your name.
Deathstorm turret ready to deploy.
Okay. Don't tell me that wasn't the best Deathstorm turret drop.
Vehicle durability is improved.
It wasn't. It
Vehicle
wasn't, but
weaponry upgrade in progress. Dreadnought on standby for orbital drop.
I should have just pushed forward here. I didn't know what to got, but he didn't have much. I should have just pressed forward with the tanks. Here my zone of defense is very well spread, and another barracks since I lost this one for reinforcing on high terrain. The hit points of vehicles got increased. I was building,
Upgrade commencing.
servitors were building, more servitors,
Comply.
and I had them in the front lines.
Preparing
At,
Predator
at
Annihilator
this
for
point, I
deployment.
should have brought, I should have made more
Vehicle weaponry
servitors
is improved.
for just okay, just made this research for just repairing my vehicles fast. What he was doing, he still was in this side. Okay, he just made a sky portal at the moment.
The sky portal is now ready.
The sky portal. I think it's the vehicles. Yes, it's the vehicles. But he made okay. He made two of these. The Vipers. Aren't they called Vipers? Yeah, Viper. And he was defending at the moment.
Upgrade completed.
With the time I gave him, he can bring back his elites. I forgot about this. But I was very concerned because I didn't check the entire map. I was just locked in this battle over here. As you see, what am I doing at this point? I'm building more devastators, tanks, a zone you know, having the tanks positioning. Where are the distractors? Yeah, here to zone, and this guy's more front. The
Snipers en route.
and a lot. And even snipers, they are very useful. I should have made them earlier,
Predator
but I didn't.
destructor deployed.
More predators. This to bring it in the front. It moves quite fast.
You have a foe only we can slay. Sniper scouts deployed.
My zoning continues. It's not about spamming at all. There's no spam dharma at this point. These devastators just guard huge areas. It's nothing. This isn't spam, letting you know. Nor the tanks are spammed. Or these dual tactical squads. And now I began to move forward,
Readying for
zoning forward with my tanks. Though I have the doctrine, so the devastators just deploy immediately when they are present.
a new drop pod bay is online.
I was very cautious because I know how Eldar can kill me. They can just instant kill you in a way if you aren't careful, so I was careful on the approach. Now these guys, the flamers, they were a bit too forward. Should have them more back to the back line.
Vehicle durability improved.
A little bit too late to make the, what are they called, the Vipers mate. He should have made them much earlier if he wanted to do something. The tanks just take out.
Summoning a Falcon grav tank.
My tanks attack his generator. Look how fast it just dropped. It died.
Unleashing the Eldritch Storm.
Okay, this is dead. I retreated immediately. There is no point in taking the damage of from the Eldritch Storm. This can prove,
A Falcon
how can I put it, lethal. Yeah, definitely lethal.
vehicle weaponry improved.
I have full upgrades at the moment.
Weapons charged for orbital bombardment.
I should have
Forces on the move.
I should have moved this even more backwards, but
Orbital batteries firing.
that was a waste.
Scouted a small enemy force. The chapel barracks are under attack.
There we go. Began to move forward. That was a bad orbital, but I thought he had more, because he's got resources, as you see. And he's got his elites also. Oh, it kills buildings, I didn't know. Okay, not much.
Storm turret ready to deploy.
Target destroyed.
I can see them where they are. How?
Destructor can do this forever.
Somehow, I don't know. Oh, with the scouts here.
What's the order?
I want to... Okay, I focused on this. I pulled back when I saw this. He's got... he can... Once you summon your elite, you can summon it again for free after time if it dies, so... Let's see. Will I make... and my eagle here is red. The sacrifice for the Night Hunter.
Preparing whirlwind for deployment.
Let me see the color of my tanks here. They are Night Lords.
Devastators for deployment.
There we go. I'm pulling back. Didn't work. There we go. This battle.
Cannon team deployed.
He's firing on this. I've dropped my dreadnoughts behind. And my Warwind also got deployed.
Last cannon team deployed.
Killed his elite. I guess I decimated his army at this point. Yeah, I decimated completely his army. He surrendered. Okay, this is it. This is the second. This is the second replay, second win. I can't move the camera. Also, I just noticed if the game ends, the camera locks. Can't see the map. Inquisition Gabriel Angelos, the Inquisition Iron Maw, and the Deathwing Terminators. Okay, that was some cool victories for the Night Hunter. I was using my Night Lord's skin. You have to make it yourself though. All the skins, that apart from the standard ones. So guys, thanks all for watching. Be well everybody and keep staying safe. See you on the next stream.